In today's video, I will take you on a quick tour of this Arctic logistics depot. Then I will show you how you can expand it using these pieces from the Arctic Outpost Life Support Facilities, which will be available, actually is available right now on TalesTavern. So that will be a quick guided tour, and I'll probably spend a bit more time expanding this base so you can see how it's done and become familiar with these pieces. Let's start with the tour. This depot was designed to be fairly simple to interact with. As you see here, you have a helipad on the outside with a gate leading into the main facility. The main facility itself is only technically 2 floors. You have the control room or office, it depends on how you want this base to be run. But you have this area up here. It's designed to sort of be a control/office. It really is up to you. It only has one entrance, and as you see, it is connected directly to the gate leading to helipad. Inside of the facility, you have a garage-like area where you can have various vehicles stationed. There's tons of loot here with, well, everything has been designed with the intent that, hey, they are storing lots of stuff here. It's a pretty great place to raid or defend, depending on. There are technically 2 floors here. You see this walkway at the very top here. It's accessible via a ladder over here and a ladder over here. And of course, the main, not the main gate, but the gate again to the helipad. Also the 2 ways of accessing that top area. At the bottom here, you also have 2 doors. One that leads to a large storage room, another one that is a bit more secure, if you will, and has some weaponry stored behind some fences here. And that can be a nice way for the players to notice something, and then they have to find a code, for example, to access the goodies. Or maybe they will just use a wire cutter, or maybe they'll try climbing. I don't know. It's up to you whether they can climb this fence or not, however easy they want it to be. I've stocked the storage facility here with plenty of things, so whatever they're looking for, they'll probably be able to find it. Here, you also have a switch. I imagine that switch is for this particular door, so maybe someone is sneaking in and giving the other players access. It really is a stealth mission map if you want it to be. That's also why I have a access to the roof from the outside. Let's see here if we can avoid that from happening. So you have a staircase, some walkways, and oh no, I'm sorry, not a staircase, a ladder. You have a ladder over here, so you can get up to the roof itself. No hatches, because we don't really have good hatches still for the sci-fi slabs, but hey, maybe that comes in the future. We'll see. So that's the 2 floors at the bottom here. As you see, it's fairly simple, nothing too crazy. Yeah, there's a small garage on the outside here, but it's not connected to the main area. There is a tower here, a control tower, if you will, and that is accessible, let's see here, via oh boy, there we go, via these ladders. So, and you see here, you have the main gate, you have the office, and then you have these. Now, this tower, as you go up, it doesn't have anything. I find that this is better, because if you were to fill this tower with rooms, it kind of gets a bit difficult to navigate and understand where you are. Plus, it looks better without the floors in between here. It looks more like a single structure, I think. So there's only a room at the very top. We have to climb all the way. And here you have some office space where people can hang out and do their job. You have a little bit of a living facility, so it's imagined that whoever is at the top here does not leave very often. I don't think I put a bed in. You can put a bed in if you like. There's also a strongbox here with a code, probably important. More boxes here. And there's even a door which leads to the outside. So if you have players that needs to, get in and get up, you can have a pretty cool showdown at the very top here. Maybe they need to sabotage the antenna or make it work. Who knows? It's up to you how you use this facility. It's designed to work for both sci-fi and modern settings. I think that works. You tell me if you use it. I'd love to see this being used by someone. Now, let's have a look at how to expand the base. Because as you noticed, there are no living facilities in this depot. So I have made some additions. Now I'm going to use this TalesTavern expansion here. I'm just going to grab the code. Like so. And there it is. Wonderful. I'm going to close that. And I'm going to paste it back in. Let's have a look here. What do we want? So I'm just placing it. I'm going to bring the fog down so you can see it. By the way, the reason why I have everything on these slabs is it just makes it easier to select things. And very often I have pieces like snow or other things that go further below the ground. So in order to make it easy for me to pick things up and slot them right into place, I keep everything on these large slabs. Now what we have here is we have a duplicate of the helipad. You can always add a second helipad to the base if you like so. Why don't we? Oh, oops. You gotta make sure you get all of it. I'm just gonna select and go all the way up. I think I got it all. Control X. Yep, got it all. Now, let's see here. I don't know if there is a place for an extra helipad, but we're gonna try, right? Okay, I do see how we could make a helipad over here. I think that'll work. Now, the way to expand that is use these to create a form of structure to it all. I think 2 will be enough. I hope it'll be enough. And then we just stretch them all the way over. So that gives you 2 pads that people can land at. I think I would have just 2 extra structures here. And we're gonna move them just slightly to give room for this refueling tank that I put underneath them. So you see I have the tank right here. These helipads, by the way, yes, they have a tank. They have all sorts of little fuel pieces sitting around. Just like a little station down here. I don't know what that is for. Maybe it's a comm station or something. It's up to you. It's whatever you want it to be. Whatever fits with your campaign. Okay, so we have 2 helipads. Let's see what else we have in this grab bag of goodies. We have, first we have the, I like to call it cafeteria, but really it's too small. But it's a kitchen facility, so it has everything you need. A little space to eat and do your thing. And lots of room to cook. And lots of food in the fridges here. Definitely think I could add some more food storage. Like, technically, you could add more storage underneath here, but I've opted to leave all of these empty underneath here. So it's up to you whether you want to add more stuff to them below. We have this med bay and first aid station. It has a place to treat people, have some pharmaceuticals, and a little office, and an x-ray screen. So yeah, that can come in pretty handy. Over here we have a armory. It's a bit more serious than the other ones in terms of how it is built. A bit more reinforced. But you have some weapons and you have some pieces, equipment that could suggest that this place might get you some ammunition, weapons, whatever it is you need. Here we have the bathroom facility. You know it is because of the hot water tank on the outside. Oh, here we have a little glitch, so we're just gonna cover that glitch. Easy. Over here, I see this. This one has gotten mixed. Snow pieces are generally very good, but a few of them don't play ball with each other, so if you see them, just cover them up and pretend as if nothing happened. This one on the outside here is just empty, so you can fill it with whatever you want to. It just makes it a bit easier when you have an empty one, I find. You also have 2 living facilities, one with 1 single bed and one with a bunk bed. And that takes us on a full tour, so let's have a look here. What can we do to place these? Let's place the kitchen first, shall we? Here. I'm going to cut that slab out. So this is the dining facility. I imagine the dining facility to be pretty central to everything, so I'm going to place it around here. Yeah, that should do it. And I'm going to start a ladder over here. Making sure all of this is good. Yep. And there we are. And I'm going to bring one of these over as support. Like so. Oh. If you see something that looks like it's a little off, just slot it back into place. Just quietly. Pretend as if it didn't happen. There we go. Okay. Let's add some living facilities to this place too, shall we? I think that will be good. I'm gonna take one of these bunk beds. And I'm just gonna copy it for now in case I want more of them. In this case, I'm just gonna place it pretty close. I'm gonna do 2 of them. Like so. Maybe with a second one in the back here. Yeah. That should do it. Let's do one with the single bunk bed as well. Imagine that is someone important since they are not sharing their bed with anyone. And I'm gonna place it with the other units. So, let's see here. Does it work if we turn it? It kind of does. Makes it kind of interesting. Yeah, I do that. No reason to keep everything the same. That just makes it boring. Now this one, with the weaponry, we gotta place on a different part of the map, of course. So we could place it out here. But I think it's more interesting if this one is maybe just sitting on the outskirts here. Yeah, I like that. And of course the bathroom, we gotta have that in here too. And we're just cutting or copying, depending. all up to you how you want to do it, of course. Now the bathroom. Let's see here. I also try to like just look at it and see like what will look interesting. Is there a reason why the bathroom would be placed further out? I don't know. Maybe we have it about here. Maybe that's just like a standalone structure. Yeah, we don't. And finally, the med bay station. We'll have one of those. This could be argued that it should be next to the med bay because maybe you have wounded coming in, for example. So we could place it here. Maybe this way is more interesting. Or maybe it should be... Oh. I see many good options here. I think I'm gonna go with it over here. It just feels a little bit more interesting that way. Especially, I'm trying to imagine the entire base and how it will interact. Yeah, that should do it. And that over there. Let's find a little support beam here. Just gonna do a double, oops. Double beam. And a double beam. Yeah, that's kind of cool. Land and then you rush them in. And let's have a look at the living facilities here. I might even add a few more. We'll see. Let's see what it looks like when we connect it all. Like this one here. We should run this one here. I think that kind of works. Isn't just the... Yeah. It allows people to kind of just sit and look out. People milling around. And we kind of move this one over here. Just feels more appropriate. We could put other one over here if we wanted to. Nah. Not going to. And then we're going to take away this one. Don't be that many staircases. And this one feels more appropriate if it's pointing inward. Yep. And finally, I think we could put this one around the corner just to make it a bit more. Yeah, like so. What else do we have here? I think that definitely makes for a more interesting base, which is great. Now, do we need a few more? Maybe. Don't we need more of this armory piece? We have one. I think that's enough, so we're gonna get rid of that. We're gonna add a couple of more bunk beds because it's a pretty large facility. There would be quite a few people here. And now where will we have it? Maybe there's yeah, I can see this making sense. I'm gonna connect them across. And you could say that there should be a unit out here somewhere. For whatever reason. It's just like the one they forgot. Oh, okay. Come like that. I'm gonna try that. Okay. So that might not be necessary. You know what? I'm not gonna do that. I am gonna leave it as is. Should be a little hard to get in there. And here again. There's no reason to have a staircase over here. Help. Oh, what else? Yeah, I'm just going to cover that very easily. Yep. Now, looking at this, I think we have a fairly decent system. I'm not sure if this one is necessary. But we might want to do like a two-tier kind of thing here. Maybe this very important unit has. Oh, hold on. This is half staircase. Technically, we get a better look if we use the double. So let's do that. I'm gonna try to ignore that. I have used that on all the other ones. My OCD wants to go in and fix it all, but I don't think I have the time. There, we need something to hold up this way too. Maybe there's staircase here. Like so. Might not be necessary with something, but just in case. Which is here. It's here. That might be enough. Yeah, I'm not gonna go that much into it. I mean, you can add tons of details if you want to. Now, what might make it all feel a bit more cohesive is if we add a few lights to the outside here, especially around the areas where you expect people to want to access. So especially around here. So we have to move this side a little bit. There we are. That just casts a really nice like glow on the outside here, signifying that this is an important building, which is good. Now you can add more of these. You can add here, for example. Should this one be on the inside here? Maybe it should. Yep, we'll go with that. Same thing over here, but this one's... Oh yeah, this one has a light on the outside already. That is good. This one isn't important. Oh, you know what? Maybe if I connect it like that. Yeah, you know what? I like that. I like it. I like it. Because it's very like conspicuous. You can't just walk over here without announcing that I have indent. Let's just add a container or something. The outside. I haven't placed a lot of these large ones on this map only. Maybe I should have one or two here. There should be one here too. I tend to place things on the maps just so players can hide behind them. Because I imagine that will always happen. But I try to do it in a way that doesn't make it look too conspicuous. Let's place a box on the outside here too. There we are. Okay. I'm not gonna do more lights in that area, though. That might... Oh, right. Yeah, maybe we don't need... Might just be overkill. But imagine they want these walkways to avoid people getting lost when the wind is crazy. You know what? I'm gonna keep that. And I do like these tags. So maybe if we do a few more of those in places. Oh, maybe we can have one here. Yeah. Maybe we do. The base is so large now. Kind of feels like you have to. Oops. Here we are. And then let's bring in some pipes. Will this work? I hope it will. Close enough. I'll give it a pause. Chain. We could bring in a few more. I really like the look of them. Could definitely have two of them just tucked away underneath here. That looks like it's important. And of course the med bay needs its own version too. Yep. My OCD compels me to connect these. They are. Okay. And let's see, I think the only thing left then is to get the outsides right. I'm not gonna put too much worry in getting these perfect, but a little bit. Now notice I have placed this kind of desert-like. It's the closest thing I could come to tundra. Then we have asphalt, and then finally, oops, we have snow. Now I think I'm gonna place some unique snow here, so let's find nature. I'll take this piece. This piece. There we are. And then we can just copy this little slab here. Then turn it around. Oops. Hey, okay. There we are. What? You know, we're gonna fill the rest of it. Oh my goodness. Too many areas for me to worry about here now. But we gotta fill them out, right? Apply some snow to a large slab of snow here. I think I'm going to head over to the other board I have, which is, I believe it's the Arctic template 2.0. So I'm going to hop over there. I'm going to grab a large piece of snow. Now this Arctic template is also available from TalesTavern. You search for Arctic Outpost and you'll find it. And it contains these 2 slabs of snow. Piece here. Maybe I should bring this one over too. Maybe I should have this one over too. I mean, it's a pretty cool piece. It's a bit more detailed because it was designed to be extremely detailed. But yeah, it also has all the different pieces that I used to build it. So you can build your own. Let it get up. And I might as well bring all of the things that you build, right? That seems to do it. Alright, let's hop on over back. Facility. I'll place it all right here. Now the facility, I actually would say, can definitely live over here. It's kind of like that was the original building and everything else was added later. That's air for king. I'll call it that little walkway there. We have just one tiny gap there. No, that's easy enough. We can cover that. Like so. There we are. Now this facility has everything inside. You have a storage facility with a toilet, and then you have this living area and office, even a bed. So, and they have everything they need. That might be just an extra base. Actually, looking at it now, I do think we could maybe place this in a slightly more interesting area. Just make, I don't want the base to feel too much like a like it's a square. That's no fun. But we can have this. That might work a little bit better. It's just a little bit more fluid of a base, so it's more like so. Okay, let's bring in this piece over here. Oh, I think I missed a piece, but that's all right. It's not too it's not too hard to fix. See, here we have this one. I keep being unlucky there. It's snow, it's pretty easy to cover up here. Hour. One little gap here. So, yeah. Okay, we'll find a solution. Ah, did I not? I did. Oh, of course. Okay. That's the case. I'm gonna use the smaller slab here and fill in as best as I can. We might be making one more slab, I see. Depends. That one is pretty easy. This one is pretty easy. Yeah, these are fairly easy to fix. And we have a single piece. Normally I am allergic to just dragging and not changing on things, but because it's on the very outskirts of the map, and this is not really a diorama, I'm gonna give myself a pass. I'm trying not to think about it. And hopefully nobody notices. There we are. I think we have a small issue over here too. Yeah, there we go. Okay. Fair is fair. Just gonna bring that. So, guess we could just bring this little piece here. And call it a day, like so. Let's that over here. Did I get that right? Nope. Try it over like that. Yep. That's better. Now, I know I don't need to do this, but I have to. Oh, cool. Hey, come on. Huh. I do hear a lot about people being worried about their computer not handling TaleSpire maps. My computer is 7 or 8 years old now, and I generally do not have issues with any maps, even though I am definitely putting too many things underneath here. Like, I don't need all of them. I could go in and clean them up. I won't, but I could. It would make it a little bit better. But, you know, I think it's just a matter of building small. So this map right here is it's fairly large, but not really. It's pretty small overall, I'd say. So it's not a big issue to run it. I think it's more when you see really large pieces that it becomes a problem. This board is not going to give you any trouble. I'm going to upload it under the Arctic Outpost map so you can check it out yourself, or maybe you use these life support facilities and other elements to build your own. That would be super cool. I'd love to see what you do with it. I hope you will upload it as well, and let me know about it. Let me know in the comments what you want to see next. I definitely will be needing to move away from the Arctic outposts. I will also upload a few of these to the Slab browser, now that the Slab browser is available. I tend to upload things and add Modular to it in order to build things. For example, I have made a modular harbor, which makes it super easy to make your own seaside town, portside harbor towns. But I will also keep adding more items with that term. So keep checking it out, and I look forward to see what you build. Thanks for watching, and have a good one.